Hey guys, how are we doing today? I'm George and welcome back to a brand new video, and for today's video is going to be some wrestling news. Today we're going to be talking about 3 different subjects, but as time progresses then I might do a video where, I might go, something's happened, let's make a video on it, or just with these small little bits, then I'm going to be doing the way I'm going to be doing it in this video. If you want to basically see this more, make sure to leave a like, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, you guys can follow me on Twitter as well, at Georgie15. Again, that would be absolutely fantastic. So, we're going to go and get in straight into today's news. It's not really today's news, but in this week's wrestling. Brock Lesnar cashes in. It's just one of those things, really, isn't it? So, Brock cashes in at Extreme Rules against Seth Rollins after his match, with the mixed tag team match. And, I didn't really expect it, to be honest, but then Paul Heyman, he's come out on Monday Night Raw, the week, I guess the go home show, as you would say, and basically turned around and gone, spoiler alert, Brock's going to cash in, and we're like, alright, is that going to happen? But ever since he's done that, because I think he'd done it for a couple of other times as well, where he goes, Brock Lesnar's going to win, or something like that, it's actually happened. So obviously, he's, Paul Heyman just told us on Monday that's going to happen, and it did happen. So that's just the way it's going to have to be, unfortunately. Now, obviously, Seth Rollins he didn't really have that best run, did he? I didn't think the run was brilliant, but then saying that, you just sometimes just got to just take it for what it is. I feel that's what a lot of wrestling fans don't do, just take things for what it is. Even if it's shit, you just got to take the positives out of it, and it's really hard to take the positives out of wrestling when there's so many negatives. But a lot of people obviously been shitting on Brock Lesnar, winning the Universal Championship again, because that run last time wasn't fantastic. But, we're going to have to just move on from it, and hopefully this new title reign is going to be fantastic. But that's only going to happen if, for one, we see him more, and 2, he's in, some good storylines, and, you can't really fail Brock now, can you, really? Because, he is the beast, But then, it's just, with the whole Seth Rollins thing, with the whole, look at me, I'm the Beast Slayer because I beat him at Mania in 6 minutes, then, it's just, why? What? Like, I get it, Seth beat Brock at WrestleMania and reclaimed and stuff, but, it's just sort of just a bit shit, innit? Like, I don't really want Lesnar as champion. I'm sure many other people also don't want Lesnar as champion, but then again, we have to just take it for what it is. It's a little bit meh, but hopefully something happens, Seth's got his rematch at SummerSlam, by winning that fucking Battle Royal thing on Monday with 6 other people. Obviously, he was included in that. I was really fearful, to be honest, because I was looking at the contestants and I was thinking to myself, like, you had Big E in it, that wasn't going to happen. You had Sami Zayn, that wasn't going to happen. I think you had Strowman, wouldn't have minded it, I suppose. I think you had Bobby Lashley in there as well. Again, didn't really care for that. Obviously you had Seth, and then you also had Roman Reigns, which, fantastic, right? Because you're looking at it, you're thinking, wow, I suppose Seth can win this and then have a rematch. A bit illogical from WWE, but that's okay. So we got Brock and Seth again. So that's fantastic. Get to see fucking Brock versus Seth Rollins again, which is not exactly ideal, is it? But at the same time, I'm just going to try and take things for what it is, which is what a lot of wrestling fans should do, and just take it for what it is. But that's just up to, you to decide if you want to just take it as it is, or just bash WWE, which is fine, because WWE is negativity at the moment. Everything around WWE is negative, and it's just not really ideal, is it? But if you're all for Seth being it's not Seth being champion. If you're all for Brock being champion, that's fine by me. I personally don't want to see it unless something actually happens in regards of he actually shows up more and actually does more, etc., etc. That being said, though, I can't see that happening, though. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just the way it has to be, really. So that's really sort of my thoughts on Brock basically being Universal Champion again. Next up, we're going to go talk about Jeff Hardy's arrest that happened on, it was the Saturday, which was the 13th of July. It happened on 13th of July. TMZ News reported it. I saw it on Twitter. I retweeted it. Doesn't really matter to you guys, but there's been an article that's been published on TMZ News or TMZ.com. It says WWE wrestler Jeff Hardy was passed out in a public stairwell and reeked of booze before cops arrested him on Saturday. This, according to new police docs obtained by TMZ Sports. We broke the story, which, like I said, is how I found out. Hardy was busted down in South Carolina this weekend for allegedly being drunk in public and was evidently released on less than a $200 bond. Now we've been obtained by police docs that Hardy admitted to drinking vodka before cops found him passed out in a stairwell, which is a little bit, it's just, again, it's just a shame, innit, really, to see that. It's just one of those things where, you know, he's been around for a long time. He's fucking 41 years old, man. He's just underwent knee surgery and is currently, you know, rehabilitating that injury. It's just really, really hard to put into words sometimes because, you know, every time he's injured, he has to do something like this, whether that's drugs related or, you know, alcohol related or something like that. It's fine, you know, you can just take it for what it is, like, oh, he's just drunk in public, you know, whatever. Like, everyone gets drunk in public sometimes, you know? Like, if you go out, fuck it, get drunk, you know, you're gonna be drunk in public, that's the way it is. It's just the fact that it's Jeff Hardy, again, like, I'm not saying it happens on a regular occurrence, but every time that he, you know, comes out and basically is out injured and off the road of WWE, something like this happens, and it's a little bit upsetting to see, to be honest, because I'm not saying he has a drinking problem or as a drug problem, which I suppose in a way he does, you know, like it's happened before, and he was probably in a darker place before than this. But some people you could say it's just, you know, he's just drunk in public, just leave it be. But it's just the principle of it, you know what I mean? It could have happened before. You know, he actually got suspended at one point, and then he obviously got released. But obviously now he's come back. I just hope it doesn't really affect him that much, and I hope that it doesn't really happen too many more times, because if it does, then he just generally needs help, you know. He just generally needs help. Like, I've been there, I have been there in my past life, you know, where alcohol is not nice to see people, you know, intoxicate themselves on a daily basis, you know. That, I'm not saying this happens, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying Jeff's like an alcoholic or anything. I'm just saying it's just not a nice thing, you know. I don't drink. It's just out of choice, really, you know. It's just I don't see the point in it. It's just a little bit of a shame, because if you are in that sort of position in your life where you're an alcoholic, the only person can help that is yourself, you know. The person that is actually doing it to themselves, they need to realise to themselves that they do need help, and they need to accept that they need help, and you can't really do a lot for them apart from just sort of engraving it into their head that you need to fucking sort yourself out, you know. I just hope that he does that and he realises the situation and doesn't really do it again. But it's a little bit petty, because at the same time you could say, like, oh, he's just literally just drunk, you know, it's fine, whatever. But it's just the fact that he's been through this before, like I said probably earlier, in a worse state than now. It's just a little bit, like, you know, upsetting to see, really. But I hope that he, you know, gets back, you know, back on the road of WWE, you know, has a good run, I hope. I'd love to see the Brother Nero gimmick, that'd be fantastic. You know what, I wouldn't even mind seeing Willow, to be honest. That'd be fantastic as well, you know. It's all well and good going for nostalgia with the Hardy Boys and that, but, you know, we all want that No More Words song back as his entrance theme as well. That'd be fantastic, but I can't really see that happening, unfortunately. But, you know, hopefully things are going to go well for Hardy when he comes back after his knee surgery. I don't know when he's supposed to be back. Hopefully soon. Hopefully he doesn't get punished too much by WWE by this. I mean, he probably will. Like, but hopefully we can just sort of move on from this and, he gets the help he needs. If he does need it, if it's not that bad and it was just a one thing, then fine. But when, I guess if you're a recovering sort of person in regard to drugs and alcohol, then you sort of don't really want to be doing that again, you know? Because you should have really learnt from your mistakes the first time round. But having said that, it's happened now. Try and move on from it, and that's what I've really got to say about it. And the final piece I just want to basically discuss is Bray Wyatt debuts on Monday Night Raw. Now, he debuted after a match between Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. Finn Balor won. Finn Balor was celebrating in the ring, doing the whole two sweets and the whole, like, you know, like the thing where he puts his arms out with the entrance music. It was fine. Then the lights go out. The lights go out, guys. They might have gone out for like 20-30 seconds. You see Bray Wyatt in the ring appear in the position of the Sister Abigail to Finn Balor. Gives him the Sister Abigail. But like, it's sort of like the lighting of it as well, and like the whole aesthetic of it was just really, really cool. And I really do hope that they don't fuck Bray Wyatt up. That'd be fantastic. Because, you know, he's obviously debuted on Raw. Have him go undefeated. Please. You know, this gimmick seems to be working. Obviously, we can't really know too much because we've only really got the Firefly Funhouse thing. Like promo packages. But still, you know, from what the promos were saying and people analysing them and stuff, it was just really, really good to watch, you know. Considering Raw has been pretty shit for quite a long time, it's just nice to see something like that and having Bray have a different... it's not really a different personality, it's sort of like different personalities, but still kept the same thing. And his mask is literally insane. I fucking love that mask. It's just insane. Now, we don't know if he's going to be wrestling with that mask. I like to think he will be. That'd be great. Sort of like, you could probably do it in a way of like the whole Finn thing, where he turns to that mask when he needs to. Like the same with Finn, like if he needs to turn into the demon, then he will. It just gives him that little bit more that was probably potentially missing. And he can go down different paths with this, you know. And keep him undefeated, make him look legit. He can be one of the top guys ever in WWE in recent memory, you know. I just feel like Bray needed this, and it come at a good time, because as it has been reported, I think Finn wants 2 months off after SummerSlam, so what they were probably going to be doing is that Finn's going to be coming out in the Demon character at SummerSlam against Bray with this gimmick, and then Bray goes over, everyone's happy, Finn gets his 2 months off, and then we can have it like that. And then we can just build Bray into something that's just a monster, you know? I don't know how they're going to do it after SummerSlam. They've gone for the safe booking this time. I'm surprised that they have gone with the safe booking, but it sort of makes sense. It does make sense to go against Finn, considering that he wants time off as well. Everything just makes sense. So, hopefully, we can just go past that, get to SummerSlam, get all these awesome promo packages from Bray next week, the week after, all leading up to SummerSlam. You know, keep him still mysterious. Don't let him wrestle to SummerSlam. That's probably going to be the case anyway. And just literally just obliterate Finn. You know, that's what you need to do to make him look legit so far. That'd be fantastic. And then maybe have a title run. Keep him undefeated to WrestleMania. Win a big title at Mania. Fantastic. That's what I want to see. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. In regards to the whole undefeated thing, I want that to happen. But it might not, because it's WWE, right? So what do you expect? So anyway, guys, that's sort of my little topics for today's video, all said and done. Let me know in the comments if you disagree or agree with what I'm saying. Let me know what direction you want to see Bray go in. You know, hopefully Jeff comes back from this, and let me know all about that. And also let me know what you think of Brock being the new Universal Champion. That'd be fantastic. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll speak to you guys very soon. So, guys, have a good day, and goodbye.